And good evening and welcome to another edition of The Way I See It. It's great to be here tonight. Thank you very much to my audience here. Don't forget you can put your comments in the comments section, and we're on two platforms every single time we're on the air. And our platforms are YouTube and Facebook. And we welcome you tonight, and we're going to get started with Chinese wisdom. Before you can do something, you must first be something. All right. That's tonight's Chinese wisdom. All right. Uh, Tonight we have a blast segment tonight. And I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here on Blast tonight because I wanted to stop doing this stuff in connection with Jim Rogers, but I have to tonight because something happened yesterday that really got me angry. And I'm not angry. I had some things I was going to say in regards to his family, and I let it go because a colleague of mine who does some, different things, and we all work together, is cousins with Jim Rogers. So, as part of his family, I was asked to please calm down on that. But I'm not going to calm down on what I have to say tonight. And I'll tell you about that. That's coming up. Last segment tonight is brought to you by Claudia Rosano's book, Think from the Heart Up, Not the Neck Up. You can get it on Amazon, and it is $17.99. I tell you what, it's a great book. Get it while you have an opportunity. It's written by Claudia Rosano. You can also go on Morgan Publishing's webpage or website and get the book as well. $17.99. It's not a bad price for the book, and it's think from the neck up, not or from the heart up, not the neck up, and it's a great thing to have, and a great book. Go out and get it. I tell you, it's really something else. All right, tonight we're going to start our blast segment off tonight. And you know what? I get a lot of compliments about this because it's true. Everyone loves it. And you know what? I love it too because now I'm blasting Heart Companion Services LLC. And I hope you're out there tonight, Heart Companion Services LLC. They're a company that provides companions for people who are sick. They provide caregivers for people like me who are handicapped. They provide, but mostly for people with a heart condition. Okay. But they screw their employees $200,000 out of overtime pay. And now they have to pay it because they got in trouble with the federal government over it. Okay. And I thought that was a bad thing and they should have never did it. And I'm blasting you tonight because you shouldn't screw over your employees, the people who make your business. The people who are out there sacrificing for COVID, they're sacrificing for medical purposes, and they're out there putting their lives and their bodies and their souls onto their job on the line. And this is what you do to them? Well, you know what, Heart Companion Services LLC? I don't feel the least bit happy with you at all tonight. And that's why I'm blasting you, because you shouldn't have screwed your employees on their overtime. It's the way I see it tonight with them. Next, City Council. Here we go. City Council again on my radar. And once again, you know what it's about. And if you don't, well, I don't know where you've been. It's about plastic bags. We need to have plastic bags. We need to get rid of plastic bags. We have potholes. We have police problems. We have this problem. We have that problem. We have this problem. We have bridges that are decrepit. We have crime in the streets, and we have homeless people setting up tents all over the place. But we're worrying about plastic bags. So I'm blasting you again tonight, Erica Strasburger, because you finally got what you wanted, a 7-0 vote for plastic bags. No plastic bags. It starts next year. You know what, City Council? If I were you, I would start packing, because if I'm anybody that lives in the city of Pittsburgh, I would vote you out for this, because it makes zero sense at all to worry about plastic bags in the city when we have all these other problems that we really need to worry about in the city of Pittsburgh. Shame on you, City Council. That's the way I see it. Next, County Council. Now, this is pretty sad tonight when I have to blast both city and county council tonight. And I just got done with city council. Now it's my turn for county council. An argument inside chambers that got so heated that it was unbelievable. Now, people attend these meetings. People attend city council meetings too. But most people attend these county council meetings. There are junkies that go to these meetings because they don't have a life. And they go to these meetings and they're there every single month. Okay. Some of them speak. Some of them sit there and do nothing. Okay. I've been to a county council meeting. I've been there in about 10 years to speak. It's been a while, but I've been there. I've spoken. Okay. But there are people right now that are just junkies. They are junkies to sit there. And they had to see this, an argument between the council president and DeWitt Walton. I told my story Friday night about DeWitt Walton. Watch my show from Friday night. It's on the archives on YouTube, and it's on my Facebook archives as well under my Sports Corner, the way I see it page. And I'll put it out there if you want to watch it. Because I told you on Friday night on my sports or on my the way I see it podcast on Fridays at 7:00 in regards to my experience with county council person DeWitt Walton. Okay. All right. And the president of county council. This is disgusting, disgraceful, and it shouldn't go on. All right. Again, we have too many problems in both the county and the city, and we're worrying about plastic bags and arguing. And tonight, that's the way I see it. All right. I didn't want to do this tonight, but I have to because I am not happy about this at all. These people that continue their demonstration for Jim Rogers. Okay. I have to explain this because I want you to understand why I'm blasting these demonstrators tonight. Okay. All right. These demonstrators, which I don't know why they won't go away now because the family is suing the police, the city, the county, and pretty much everybody. All right. In regards to the Jim Rogers thing. Why can't you demonstrators leave it go? It's over. Everything is where it is now. The family has filed a lawsuit. Okay. But no, you have to go marching all over the city again about Jim Rogers. Jim Rogers. Here's a guy, again, who didn't listen to what the police instructions were. Stop, put your hands up, keep your mouth shut. Very simple instructions. And he did none of them. Now, I know that the policeman over excessive tased him. That was out of control. That could have been handled differently. Okay? But do you go back to the point of what I told you before? All right? Okay. Now, there's been all these demonstrations. They want policemen's names. Medical examiner said it was cause of death. He had health issues. Didn't have nothing to do with what happened. But of course, nobody listens to that. District attorney has said case closed. He's done what he needs to do. The Pittsburgh police have done their stuff. They fired officers. Some of them have to be retrained. Some of them are losing money for being out. Okay. Let Jim Rogers rest in peace. All right. Now, I'm telling these demonstrators that the family is suing them. That's their business. I'm going to let them do their thing. Now, here's what happened yesterday. And this is why I'm blasting these demonstrators again. And I don't want to hear it from nobody. Okay? You were demonstrating in Wilkinsburg. You were blocking up traffic and obstructing the throughway. The throughway. Cars cannot get through. People cannot walk on the sidewalk. Wilkinsburg police, nicely. See, this is what I've been talking about for months now. We can't get anybody when you ask somebody nicely to do something. It's always an argument. It's always a fight. It's always, I want to kick your butt. It's always, I want to kill you. So these demonstrators were told to get off the sidewalk, get off the street, move the demonstration out of Wilkinsburg. Guess what the demonstrators did? They gave the police a hard time. They didn't listen. Didn't listen. And the policeman had to get rough with the demonstrator. Once again, it boils down to the 6-letter word, listen. The police nicely asked you to please leave. Leave the area, get off the sidewalk because you're obstructing for people to walk by, handicap people to get their scooters or their walkers up the ramp, and leave the area. No, you want to argue and fight. And this is why Jim Rogers is where Jim Rogers is. And this is why what happened. And that is the way I see it. And that's why I blasted you again tonight. And I don't want to hear no more about it. Because I will blast you again until it stops. It's over. It's come to families filing a lawsuit. It's over. Leave it go. Let him rest in peace. All right, next we're going to talk about Bonehead. Tonight, our Bonehead move is 2 charged with dumping 60 guinea pigs on a parking lot at an adult emporium in Huntington, West Virginia. Well, why would you even do that? What's the purpose of dumping 60 guinea pigs in the parking lot of an adult emporium place? What, do you think the people that go in there to do what they do, maybe buy, I don't know, sex toys, buy magazines, go in there to do whatever they're going to do in the back room or whatever goes on in there? I don't know. Okay. All right. Years ago when I drove a cab, I used to pick people up from there, you know, that would go in there to get magazines. Maybe they want to spruce up their sex life. Maybe they don't want to have kids and they go in there and get condoms. Whatever. I don't care. Clothing, whatever. But you're going to dump 60 guinea pigs. These 2 people were arrested. So that's my bonehead of the move tonight, brought to you by Robin Campbell Insurance, Farmers Insurance, 412-366-3399. Call Robin today. He will set you up with any kind of insurance you need. Best in the business, Robin Campbell, Farmers Insurance. All right. Our topics tonight, we have a lot of them. Wallet Hub has proclaimed Pittsburgh as the best city to celebrate Easter. Oh, well, great for Wallet Hub. That's the way I see it tonight on that. Next, dirty silverware mold or why 200 people got sick at the Marriott. I blasted these guys a few weeks ago, and it's disgusting. It really is. But the finalization report from the health department, Allegheny County Health Department says, and kitchen inspectors, and Marriott, they have a name for themselves that they have to keep a reputation. So I'm sure that the Marriott sent their own people in here. I'm sure that they brought them in and took a look at everything and said, okay, look, what happened here? Well, found out that there was dirty silverware and mold that caused this virus that got everybody sick. Okay. Now, I don't appreciate it, and I've eaten at some restaurants and got sick because of dirty kitchens. All right. But I'll tell you this, if I was to die, my family will sue. And that's the way it goes there. Juana checking in again. Thank you, Juana. I really appreciate it. Happy Easter to you as well, to you and your family. All right. You want to make your comment like Juana? Bring it right up here. We're here tonight on 2 platforms, YouTube and Facebook. We're Every time my shows are on, we're on both platforms. The way I see it, Sunday version tonight. It's great to be here tonight. And earlier, I got a little excited, and it's because when I do the blast segment and I get excited about something, it's really horrible that this has to continue and this man cannot rest in peace. And I have a problem with that. Okay, everything's done. Whatever happened to Jim Rogers, it's over. And now the family's suing. What else do you demonstrators want? What more do you want? And then you cause problem with Wilkinsburg Police and then get mad because they get physical with you? You didn't listen. It's to the same fact again, you didn't listen. They said get off the sidewalk and move on. Get off the street and move on. And please leave the area. We want you out of Wilkinsburg. And I had to give the police a hard time. So the police took measures as normal. Okay. So there we are. But anyway, dirty silverware and mold were the reason why 200 people got sick a few weeks back at the airport Marriott. That was the final conclusion by inspectors. And again, I've stayed at Marriott hotels, never had a problem. I've eaten in restaurants at Marriott hotels, never had a problem. So I don't, I especially the airport Marriott, I worked there and I used to eat in their employee cafeteria because they feed their employees there for free. Employees cafeteria. Never had a problem with food there. So somebody, either the kitchen manager or the banquet manager or some kind of manager should be fired. 200 people sick. You know, they should be lucky somebody don't sue them. You ruin their event. Okay, and I don't know what's in their contracts. That's the way I see it tonight about the airport Marriott. All right, Erie, one of my second cities, and I don't mind talking about things that go on in Erie, especially positive things. Last week, that shooting at the high school was a disgrace. Erie's one of my second cities, as is Ocean City, Maryland, and Raleigh, North Carolina. All right. So I taught Ocean City open this weekend, just like Kennywood did and everybody else in America did, because they're trying to make extra business by opening up early for the summer. All right. Ocean City usually doesn't open up their boardwalk till May. Well, this year they opened it up in April. They started early. So they chose Easter Sunday or Easter weekend to do it. And good for them. I'm glad. They've struggled over the last couple of years with COVID. But I blasted them last year because one hotel there, and I'm not going to mention, well, I will mention it. It's the Comfort Inn on the boardwalk, right on the boardwalk. Do not stay there. They will rip you off. I called in February. They gave me a price. They booked me at that price. Then I called to check to make sure my room was still there because, computers foul up, break down. People don't put things in. People don't, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I called back and they said, you owe $8,000. I said, what the heck are you talking about? This guy wanted to charge me $300 a night almost $400 a night for a room. I said, you know where you can go with that? Yeah, where the sun don't shine. So I had to go to Erie. I liked Erie. I went to Erie twice last year. Beautiful place. Love Erie. Made it another one of my second cities. Love Ocean City. I just don't like the Comfort Inn Hotel. Okay. Comments. Thank you for the Easter to my family and to yours and to everyone's. And dirty silverware and mold are in a lot of restaurants now. And if you go to a buffet, everyone is touching tongs and without washing their hands. Absolutely. Why do you think Golden Corral is struggling? People don't go there anymore because they get sick. I recently went to the one out in Robinson Township, and I used to enjoy going to the Golden Corral. I used to work at Golden Corral. I used to enjoy going there all the time to eat. Of course, that's why I have the stomach and the gut I have, and I'm in the health issues I have. I spent too much time eating at buffets like that. Okay. Every once in a blue moon now, I'll go to a Chinese buffet. Haven't been to one for a while because of COVID. Okay. They shut the one down at the casino because of COVID. Okay. And now it's getting worse and worse because we can't get employees. We can't, no one can get anything. Procedures are not properly done. So things are getting a little out of control when it comes to eating out in restaurants and stuff. So recently I went to Golden Corral, and the only reason I went was because I got a gift card for Christmas. Okay. So with that gift card, I decided I'm going to go to, Golden Corral because I got the gift card. Went there last year, no, 2 years ago. Myself, my soon to be wife, and my mom and I, we all went to the Golden Corral for Thanksgiving. Food was salty. I mean, I'm talking big time. Okay. Didn't go for a while. Went to the one in Erie. The one in Erie was good. Food was adequate in Erie. It was good. Wasn't as bad as that one. All right. Then, only because I got the gift card, I decided to go back to the Golden Corral this year. Food was salty, it was terrible. Wasn't all that great. Okay. Quality wasn't there like it used to be. And I don't think it's like getting any restaurant. I think it's getting completely out of control. All right. So there we are with that. And that's the way I see it tonight. But Erie, Mighty Fine Donuts, which is their big time donut place. I mean, people will leave from here and go all the way out to Erie for the 2 hour drive to go to this Mighty Fine Donuts. Well, guess what, folks? You can't go for a month. They're closing. They closed down on Friday, and they said they're closing for 30 days and they will be back, but they didn't give a date. Okay. All right. And that's the way I see it tonight about Mighty Fine Donuts in Erie. COVID cases spike in Allegheny County. That's scary because I'm afraid our illustrious county executive and our so-called dictator governor and everybody else, what's her face, Deborah Bogan, we're all going to, oh, 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 oh no, oh no, we got, oh no, oh, oh, oh no, we gotta go back to the mask thing like they do in Philly. Oh no, oh no, yeah, oh, all right. Juana says she can't stand salty food at a restaurant and $400 a night for a hotel room. No way. People paid for it. Let me tell you this, their hotel rooms this year are booked up solid. And now you have to get an apartment or one of those condos and share it with somebody to go to Ocean City this year, unless you stay at one of them, what they call roach motels, $30 a night and you get HBO and free ice, so we'll see where that goes. But that's the way I see it about COVID tonight. City of Pittsburgh plans to pave 39 miles of streets this year. That is a great sight to see because a lot of the streets, terrible, horrible around here. It's terrible about some of the streets. It really is. All right, Lawrence Hall. Now, that's the way I see it tonight. Lawrence Hall in Lawrenceville. Now I know Lawrence Hall because I'm from that area. I lived in Bloomfield, and I've been around Lawrenceville. And it's it's between 39th and 40th Street. Used to be some kind of club, private club, and then it was a bar, and now it's called Lawrence Hall. They want to make this into a food hall, okay, where I guess you have vendors that come in, kind of like a food court, but they're calling it a food hall. All right. Well, it turns out the city has put some obstacles in the way, and I don't know what's going on with that, but they have. Oh no. They've put some obstacles in the way for them, and it's taken them 3 years to get where they need to be. So finally, next summer, they're going to be ready to open up at Lawrence Hall. It's called a food hall. It's on Butler Street. So we'll see what happens with that. That's the way I see it tonight on Lawrence Hall. All right, Fayette and Allegheny County is receiving state grants, 2.1 million each for electric vehicles because they met the criteria of sponsoring them and met the criteria that they need for these grants. And that's the way I see it tonight on that. Bloomfield Starbucks, congratulations. All right. Yeah, congratulations to the baristas and the employees there. They started a union. That's great. Starbucks not too happy about that though. They made a couple comments that were kind of derogatory about how we really don't, that kind of thing. But they accepted it. They let it happen. So they are now a part of a union, and good for them. I'm happy for them. I really am. Again, good for them. All right, and that's the way I see it tonight. The Furbies are back. Whoa! The Furbies are back. You know those people who walk around downtown with the dressed like animals? They're called Furbies. Well, they have their conference or convention, and this year, excuse me, this year they came back because COVID's done or whatever they're doing, and so they decided to come back. And what they're doing is they are going to be back this year. It'll be the weekend of 4th of July, and you're gonna be back. You'll see them walk around the streets dressed like animals. Like we don't have enough animals in this town to begin with some of the stuff that's going on, but that's beside the point anyway. So, oh no. But anyway, that's and that's the way I see it tonight about the Furbies. They will be back July 4th weekend. Google. Google's investing $15 million into Pennsylvania, including adding some jobs at the site over there at the Bakery Square. Once they add these jobs, there'll be up to 800 jobs at that Google site over there in Bakery Square. You want to know something very interesting? The real estate company that owns that, do you know that they have big time egg on their face? You want to know why they have egg on their face? Oh no! Because they tried to do the model of Google like they do in Seattle. And Bill Peduto, he questioned this. And again, I don't blame him. I mean, because he went ahead, and I know he was trying to spearhead this, was to when they brought the Google employees here from other places and brought them here to Pittsburgh and started the office out of Bakery Square. Bill Peduto, in his infinite wisdom, decided that he was going to build the apartments across the street from there in the Bakery Square, just like they do in Seattle, where when you're done with your job, you walk across the overpass, and you go and you go back to your apartment, you go home, or you live at the townhouse or whatever it is that you're doing, and you go ahead, you do that, right? Well, it didn't work here. And I don't know if it's the area. I don't know if people looked around and decided this wasn't for them. Okay. They might do that in Emerald City in Seattle, but I don't know if they're going to do it here in the Steel City. Okay. Well, now they're stuck with those apartments over there. I've seen already 2 months rent free over there. Call them. Okay. Why? I guess because the rent is high. But they expected those people at Google to rent those apartments. Some have, but not a lot have. And they're stuck with those apartments. They're just sitting there. And those townhouses in the back, they're sitting there. And I'm going to tell you, I was doing Lyft for a little while. I stopped doing it uh, because of COVID, obviously, and some other stuff. I don't have the time to do it anymore. And I don't feel like doing it anymore. It's not what it once was. And that's why I stopped doing it. I'm not going to go any further with that. Anyway, I picked some folks up at them townhouses in the back, and here you had 4 people living in them townhouses. They were college students, and I thought this was all for Google. He said, "No, we got 2 months free rent, and we're living in here, and there's 4 of us." Now they're renting them out to college students because they can't get rid of them. Okay. Juana says it's nice that Google is creating jobs for people here in Pittsburgh. Yes, it is. But they're laying an egg on those apartments across the way from Bakery Square. And again, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just the way it was structured or those people just didn't choose to do it that way. Look, there's like 4 buildings there plus townhouses full that are not being rented, that they thought all of the Google employees would rent because that's the model that they do in Seattle. But that didn't happen that way. All right. Thank you for watching Sunday edition of The Way I See It. We'll be back next Sunday at 9:35 sharp with more of The Way I See It every Sunday, 9:35 right here on YouTube and Facebook. Also Friday, 7 p.m. YouTube and Facebook. This week, my guest is we're going to have the union representing the jail guards. His name is Brian. He's going to be on the show on Friday, 7 p.m. And he is also going to be on my recorded show on PCTV, which will be live on their Facebook page May 5, 4 p.m. as well. So we're going to have him on, talk about what's going on down at the jail. And I think you pretty much have an idea of what's been going on down there. And it's sad to hear, but it is what it is. But we're going to have him on Friday night at 7 p.m. And don't forget to watch my PCTV version of The Way I See It. I have guest James White on from Blam Wrestling. It's on a rotating schedule on PCTV as well. All right. Just to let you know how you can catch The Way I See It, and you can catch my other shows as well. YouTube, Facebook, take a look at the archive versions. Don't forget Blog Talk Radio on Thursday nights as well. I am Ralph Williams. This has been The Way I See It Sunday edition. Happy Easter. Have a great night. And again, to be safe.
Make more time.